Hello, I'm Crypto Diamond, and today's project is on Dig, a next-generation game studio founded by industry veterans, and I'm talking about some huge gaming companies backing these guys as well. Has me super stoked to see this project launch. Now let's jump right into the homepage here for the project, guys, is digitalinsightgames.com, and like I was saying in the intro, powered by imagination, Digital Insight Games is a next-generation game studio founded by industry veterans, and we're at the forefront of technology and digital economies, defining the future of world-class interactive entertainment, and just a statement right there alone has me excited about what's going on. So as we scroll a little bit further down, you see the team here. Our team is composed of individuals from leading globally renowned game companies, including Activision Blizzard, Electronic Arts, Take-Two, Tencent, Ubisoft, as well as numerous others. And these are some huge gaming companies, guys, with the names like Activision, Ubisoft, and EA. So Blizzard is in charge of games like World of Warcraft, Diablo, and I do believe they now have Call of Duty as well. EA with, what do they have? They have Battlefield, Burnout, and Need for Speed are some big name games for EA Sports. And Ubisoft, I do believe, was also behind Call of Duty, as well as Assassin's Creed and many other super game titles as well. So that right there, you're just showing that they're putting some major efforts into the gaming part of this project, which is something I like to see more than the financial part, because the problem I run into in a lot of NFT and Web3 gaming is it's really hard to play and the graphics aren't just there. So it looks like they're actually using the Unreal Engine to program these games as well, and that's for AAA games, guys. So we're talking some huge graphics and some major output in these games as well. Another thing that caught me with Dig is their core pillars and company ethos, because some of these just need to be in every project. There's projects that can learn from these statements they have right here. So first is fun. Games are meant to be enjoyed. Innovation. We strive to be at the forefront of what games want. Incredible gameplay, art, design, and technology. Ownership. We believe gamers who are loyal customers should have the ability to own any in-game digital items after spending time, energy, and money into the ecosystem. Residual value of any digital assets should be accrued to the player. We create games that empower players to own, buy, sell, trade, collect, and have control of their digital assets. And that right there is something you want to see in a metaverse game. Opens up a lot of freedom for a lot of people, especially going back to World of Warcraft days when people had all these extraordinary accounts and weapons they just didn't want to play with anymore. And due to the company policies and laws back then, you just couldn't sell your characters or games legally. But now this opens up a whole new realm for gaming, and it makes it legal to go ahead and sell those accounts and characters that you put all your money and time into when you're done playing, or you just want to make a profit. But transparency for me is another huge core belief that should be in every crypto project, or any project, just doesn't matter, just any project. Transparency. We believe our customers should be engaged at every stage of the development process. Full game development cycles should be iterated, live in partnership with our loyal gaming community. So it looks like they're going to be making their community transparent with everything that's going on the dev side. And to me, that's a huge thing as well. So if you have any issues, the devs are who you reach out to when you have these issues. And without transparency, you don't know what's going on. You don't know. You're always up to the dark. So I do say every project needs this key takeaway right here. Accessibility. We believe everyone in the world from all economic backgrounds should have the ability to enjoy our games, and we aim to build a gaming platform that's user-friendly, scalable, and safe. Our games are to be enjoyed by everyone. And you can see they already have a lot of investors backing them as of right now, such as Polychain Capital, Griffin Gaming Partners, Hivemind, and many others, as you can see right there. And if you want to see any news, our current news about the project, do put it right here at the lower part of their homepage as well. So let's come over to the company tab. Digital Insight Games, or DIG, aims to build the world's premier AAA metaverse experience with the best-in-class user-friendly tech platform for next-gen in-game digital economy, enabling digital asset ownership, transparency, accessibility, scalability, and security. Alright, so let's go a little bit more down into the company page and see what's going on. As you can see, they break down the culture. The first thing they have there is customers or the gamers first. And I like that because that actually shows that they value us, the gamers, the people putting the money into the project, and they want us to have a great experience for what we're putting into it. And that right there shows concern for the people and not a bottom line. So customer first. We are an independent game company forwarded by gamers and are in the business of producing as well as publishing fantastic games for fellow gamers. Teamwork. boldness, results-oriented, iteration, and community. All core beliefs that make any project a successful project and make it run successfully in a bear or bull market. So I do see this project taking off exponentially when it does launch. And if you want to contact or see where some of the workers are located from Dig, you can see they're at Vancouver, San Francisco, LA, Austin, and New York. If you want to see the team, they're all right here, including their LinkedIn profiles. Nobody's hiding. Nobody's trying to do anything wrong here. They're developing a great product, and I love that they showcase themselves. You can go and see what they're about as well. So let's come back to Dig, and let's click on the Games tab. Okay, as you guys see up here, you have Home, Company, Team, News, Careers, and Games. I was clicking on the Home and Company tab, and the Team is where we just looked at all the people. If you want to see news, I believe that takes you to the bottom of the home page, and they do have job openings if you want to click on the Careers tab. So let's click on Games and see Cloud Castles, the game they're working on currently for Dig, and for what I've seen so far, it's just amazing. So when you get to the Cloud Castles, you're going to go ahead and click on the Enter button here. Yeah, you gotta wait a second there so things start popping up. I'm gonna pull myself down a little bit here too so you can see the social tab at the top right. So here's the breakdown of the Cloud Castles page itself. If you want to scroll through, they do have the lore, the creatures, the battle arenas, gameplay, and the team. For the white paper, we're gonna get this ready right now, and we're gonna go over this a little bit after the video. And we'll get the tokenomics, and we will get the foundation. All right there, guys. If you saw where I was getting it, you just click on the white paper tab right there. And if you want to see any of the socials, if you click the social drop down tab, it'll take you to the Discord, Medium, Telegram, Twitter, and their YouTube. Everything you need right there. And all these will be posted in the video too when I put it online for your viewing. So let's start with the lore.
Remnants of an apocalyptic war.
Epic.
After the shattering, ancient conflict reunite. A different kind of war. Battlefields strewn across the sky. Wizards commanding battalions of fantastic creatures. Statues brought to life by arcane magic.
And that was the lore. I'm sure they'll be adding on to that later on. Then we're going to go over the creatures, and then we'll jump into the white papers. Like I said, if you guys want to see the rest, I'll have the link for this in the video for you guys to go ahead and check it out yourselves. But the creatures in this game really caught my eye as well because they use a lot of different unique characters that I've just never seen in any games before as a playable character. I've seen some of them as NPCs in like World of Warcraft and other games, but now they're actually playable characters, and I'm loving what I see. So let's jump right into the creatures. And here we go, magical creatures. I'm going to pull my tab up just a little bit so you guys can see underneath me here. So you can see here we have the statue, alive, and power. These are the three different views they have on each character. So the first we have is Titan. Mysterious automatons of fearsome and merciless power. It's a ground creature with a fire element, so every character you looked at is going to have what kind of creature it is and what kind of element it represents right here. Then if you come over here, you have the statue, alive, and powered. And you get the three different views of each character, and I love the way some of them look. And next we have Ancient Warden, a compact rainforest of many life forms working together as one, a ground creature and earth element, obviously. There's the statue form, the alive form, and the powered form, and that does look badass in my opinion. And then we come over here to the Naga. I've only ever seen these as NPCs, never actually a playable character, and I've seen them in a lot of different kind of games, not just World of Warcraft, but I played World of Warcraft the most in my life, so that's where I've seen them the most. Majestic creatures, once revered and now universally feared. A ground creature with an electricity element. I didn't expect that, but I do like it. There's the alive model and the powered model with the little electric bolts flickering off there. I do love the way that looks. They put a lot of detail into their art and characters and designs in this game. Next you have the Turtle Drake, a deadly armored reptiles from the earliest days of Elysius itself. It's a ground creature with an ice element. Kind of reminds me of Squirtle. And here is the alive version and the powered version. And both the alive and the powered on this one just look totally off the chain. Love it. Alright, number 5, the Elf Rogue, feral and lethal guardians of the natural world, a ground creature and also a sun element. That's a different element, but I do like that as well. So that's what it looks like in the alive. And here is the powered version fully charged with souls. Then we have the Ogre, brute strength yoked to unyielding determination. Ogres in many RTS or RPG games as well. It's a ground creature with an ice element. Here's the alive version. I do like the alive version. It does look alive. And the powered version. It looks like the Lynch King's side boss or something. I love it though. Hell yeah. The ice sword, the ice spikes. They did a great job on that one right there. This one is my favorite, the Arachnin. Kin to many dark creatures, turns silk into an effective weapon as a ground creature with an earth element. And here's the alive model and the powered model. Once again, looking totally badass. And finally, we end in living armor. Abandoned by life, the power to fight lives on within it. It's a ground creature with an electricity element. And this one, I do love the way it looks powered. I couldn't help but jump to powered first because I've been staring at this one pretty much all day. And there's the alive version of it as well. Alright, so like I said, that's what you have for the lore of the creatures. If you want to see how the Battle Arenas gameplay and how the team plays out, you can click on those right here on the left side. Now let's jump right into the white papers. This is the Cloud Castle white paper. Goes over the preface, the game, and all the different character designs and what you need to know about the game and the AAA game experience developed by the game veterans from Digital Insight Studios. All of it's within this document. You can see all the different models and designs and everything you want to know about Cloud Castles. And then we come over to the transparency report. This is actually the tokenomics for DIG itself. The Digital Insight Foundation transparency report, or the DIG token. DIG is a token supporting the DIG blockchain protocol, its ecosystem, and the world of Web3. The DIG token stands at the center of the DIG blockchain and open ecosystem and should be adopted by all supported game titles that live in the DIG platform. DIG can be used for all transactions on the DIG blockchain for buying and selling, borrowing, and lending in-game digital items, and it's intended to serve as in-game currency and in-game governance that allows holders to play and participate in the DIG ecosystem. So if you want to play the game, you are going to need some DIG tokens. It doesn't necessarily say where to buy it right now, but I'm sure they'll post that when they have it online to sell. So examples of the potential for DIG token would be in-game currency for current and future DIG ecosystem support titles, governance across current and future DIG ecosystems and supported titles. And for those of you who don't know what governance is, when you hold enough governance tokens of any project, it allows you to put in voting rights for where the project goes and where it's heading. So when they put up votes for what you want to see in the game or what you want to see in the project itself, the more tokens you hold of governance, the more voting power you have, and the more likely you're to see that to happen with what you want. Security incentives, in-game rewards, and network transactions are all also part of the DIG economy. There's going to be 8 billion tokens altogether from what I can see, and it breaks down how they're going to be distributed right there in the pie model, as you can see here. And they have it also broken down in the DIG token allocation form right here as well. And then finally, we have the Digital Insight Foundation white paper. And if you want to see this white paper, I'm not going to go over the whole thing. It's about 90, actually this one's only 11 pages long, but the Cloud Castles is about 90 pages, so that one does take a while to go over. So the white paper is not too long, but it definitely is very detailed, and I won't be able to go over it the whole video. So here is some highlights from this white paper. Digital Insight Foundation's core incentives. DIG blockchain protocol, ecosystem, and network, fostering an open community to spur development of a robust network of products and services to accelerate the broader recognition of adoption of the DIG blockchain and platform. Decentralization, growing the network by adding more validator nodes and widening the reach of the DIG ecosystem. Education. DIF aims to educate ecosystem participants through educational resources, documentation, and updates. And they also offer grants and security. And if you want to see more on the DIG token and the potential use cases of the DIG token, you're going to find it right here in the white paper as well. And that's pretty much all I have on DIG at the moment. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out to me on the Crypto Diamond Discord, Crypto Diamond Telegram, or the Crypto Diamond Twitter. Thank you for watching the video and have a great day trading. Goodbye.